Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received, and the translation, it reads like this. Hello, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? I am a South African lady and I am staying here in Kempton Park. I have since discovered that each and every man that I sleep with will get so sick, and if he is not lucky, after 3 years, that guy will die. It's not like I am rich or anything. That is the most painful part. Whenever I hear stories of people that became rich, I'm like, if I was part of an occultic club, where is my money? Why am I not even rich at all? So I just want answers and I want peace. And to those that are going to be listening to my story, please help me. I just want to warn other women out there or men to be very careful. You can join a group thinking that maybe it is a normal prayer group, or maybe it is just a group for people that are looking for work, but no, it will be a satanic group. I hope that no other person is going to come across the things that I saw in that prayer group and ends up carrying a deadly curse like mine. I joined this other group, which was KPW, Anointed Warriors. When I joined this, it was in early 2014 after I had lost my job. I was going through a lot, especially depression. I found another guy and then I had a miscarriage. The baby was not planned at all, and me and this guy, we had recently started dating. And when we started dating, that was when I found out that I had fallen pregnant for the guy. He was excited, even though at first I wanted to remove the pregnancy. I was unsure on what I was supposed to do. When I saw the excitement that was written all over his face, I then said, fine, I am going to keep this pregnancy. After that, that was when I started to notice that life was becoming very hard for me, and then I had a miscarriage. Honestly, I blamed God at that time, and life had punched me in the gut and left me bleeding spiritually. So when I was going through all of that pain of being left by my boyfriend, whom I had recently fallen pregnant for, it was as if he thought I was cursed since I had lost his child, and I was no longer that friendly person that I used to be. I was always bitter, always fighting with everyone, and this was what was pushing men far away from me, as I was told by one of this other woman who stays in the same area which I was staying. She came and then she started renting at this other place, and she invited me to her midnight intercession with other ladies. Soon after that, she moved out of the area. Already, I was part of that midnight intercession. With time, that was when I thought that it was far much better to look for an online community, because I still needed people to pray for me throughout the whole time. That was when I found this other group on WhatsApp, and I just clicked on that link, and there I was in a WhatsApp group for prayer warriors. And those people, they would share their confessions, not like confessions of doing bad stuff, but just like your testimonies, things that had happened to them, how they overcame all that happened to them. It gave me a nice feeling and it gave me hope. Then that was when they said that we were supposed to do a meet and greet, and indeed we did that meet and greet. But I felt so weird, because as we were praying, as everyone was singing, clapping and praising in tongues, at around 1:30 a.m., that was when we were told to lie down in a circle. We were in the living room of this other woman. Mind you, when we were taken for that all-night prayer meeting, like I did not even know where exactly we were taken to, because the bus that came and picked us up, like it was a minibus, but it had tinted windows all around, and I did not notice that. I just got in there thinking about my life because there were women there that looked like they had money. So I was thinking of all the opportunities that one could get from mixing and mingling with all of those wealthy women. Then when we were at the prayer meeting, when we were told that we were supposed to remove our clothes and only left with our panties and bras, and we had been told to only wear white only, from the dresses to everything. I even hustled for the money, went and bought a cheap bra and white panties, like we had been told that everything was supposed to be white. And then we were told to lie down on the floor in a circle, and then the leader was standing in front, started to pray. As she was praying, then she started to pour oil over all of our bodies, and then I started shouting, like I was really shouting, speaking in tongues that I could not even understand, and it was done. We were all given money, and we were told that we were supposed to go out there to start our small businesses, and God was going to assist us, and we were going to become wealthy one day. I started my business of baking scones and going and selling them at the taxi rank early in the morning. I made money for a very short period of time. Then there was this other day, as always, I had gone to sell the scones at the taxi rank. When I returned back home, I had not counted the money. When I opened my wallet, I saw that there was a little snake that was in there. I jumped and I screamed. I tried to speak with the admin, but there was a misunderstanding. You know what she said to me? She said, "You are a witch." When I had told her that this is what had happened, and she asked me if it had happened before, and then I said, "No, it has never happened to me. Why will I end up having a snake in my wallet? Where will that snake come from? Who opened the zipper for that snake to enter into my wallet? Is there something that was done to me? Because I have been going to church like literally all of my life. How come that when I went to that prayer meeting, then we were told to lie down on the floor whilst we were totally naked? Like, can you please help me to understand, like, what is really going on?" So then that lady started shouting at me on WhatsApp, and she was like, "Are you a witch? Are you a witch?" And she wanted me to accept that I was a witch. So I said, "No, I cannot accept that I am a witch when I know very well that I am not a witch." And she was like, "A witch does not even know that she is a witch until she has been delivered by God. So that snake belongs to you, and you need to accept right now that you are a witch." The moment that I kept on refusing and trying to reason with her, she blocked me. And after she had blocked me, that was when I saw that I had been removed from that prayer group. And then with time, after I had given up on prayer, I started dating another guy. So me and this guy, after we had broken up, that was when exactly 3 years after that, I was then told by my friend that the guy had passed away. Again, I dated another guy. 3 years later, I received the sad news that the guy had passed away. This has happened over and over again. And as I am speaking with you, I have dated more than 6 guys from that time when these things happened in early 2014 until now. Those guys have passed away. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin who helped us with this translation. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world.